So it's 2:10 p.m. on Friday, February 3rd, and I actually have had to turn on my air conditioner even though it's 15 degrees outside right now. I just checked the weather temperature, so it is completely accurate, and open my window 6 inches. This window is open completely, about 5 or 6 inches, because there is someone that has been smoking marijuana and something else directly behind that wall throughout the night, late at night. This started happening yesterday in the evening, and they continue to smoke right behind this kitchen sink, while I was standing at the sink just now washing dishes and preparing food for myself. I have actually gone out into the hallway 3 times. Once at 4 in the morning because I was smelling marijuana coming from the bathroom of 78 at 4 in the morning. Once at around 11:30 this morning to check to see where the fumes were coming from. And then once about 15 minutes ago, because someone directly behind that wall keeps smoking stuff that fills the area around these windows. So the smoke is not coming from the hallway. There's no smoke or odors over by my door. And it's not coming from below, because otherwise I would be smelling it, throughout this unit. It's coming straight through that wall. And I've lived in this unit long enough to know when smells are coming from that wall and when they're coming from somewhere else, like the hallway or like the unit below. So 2 years ago, the resident who lived directly below this unit, was a smoker. Must be a traffic jam out there, even though it's 15 degrees out and there isn't much going on outside right now. Anyway, the person who lived directly below this unit 2 years ago was a smoker. So I would smell smoke in this area right here, like around this corner, because her bed was directly below this one, and she would lie in her bed and smoke, and the smoke would rise, and I would smell it like right here in this area. But there's no odors of marijuana or anything coming up from this floor and this corner right here. It's coming from the bathroom of 78. So again, it's 15 degrees outside right now. It's about 2:15 p.m. I had to turn on my air conditioner about 15 minutes ago. And there's someone in the bathroom of 78, absolutely. Just because that unit is empty doesn't mean that somebody isn't able to access the empty apartment. Obviously, they might have a key or they can pick the lock. A lot of people in this building seem to be quite talented at many criminal activities. Picking locks and entering into other people's apartments seems to be one of their talents. The person who lived in the bathroom of 78 directly behind this wall for 8 years picked my lock several times while I was lying in this bed and while I was in my bathroom and lying in this bed. This happened about 3 times. And she deliberately opened my door from the outside when it was locked. She unlocked it using some type of keyless entry method, and then stood in my doorway very proudly so that I could see her standing there. She wasn't trying to be sneaky or subtle or anything. It was like she was showing off or something, which shows she's not in her right mind anyway. So again, over the last, let's say, 14 hours, there has been a lot of marijuana fumes coming from the wall directly behind that kitchen area, and it requires that I open my windows, turn on my air conditioner, and I've gone out to the hallway 3 times since 4 o'clock this morning, and there are absolutely no fumes or odors of marijuana smoke or any kind of cigar smoke coming from the front stairwell or from the front hallway. So it's not coming from there. There's no smells at all, no smells whatsoever. But the area around my kitchen sink is filled with marijuana smoke right now. So that just means that someone has let themselves into the empty bathroom of Unit 78, either with a key that they already have, maybe they made duplicates when they lived in that unit, or maybe they picked the lock. But there's no smell. There's absolutely no marijuana smoke anywhere in this area. So where is the smoke coming from? Yeah, I mean, if I was letting myself into an empty unit, I'd lock the door behind me as well. But there's been someone in that bathroom smoking. The smoke is not coming from anywhere. It's not coming from here. It's coming from the bathroom of 78. So, I mean, that person is not normal anyway. It's not like she has a full-time job or even a part-time job or any kind of a normal psychology. She has consistently exhibited some very severe and persistent stalking and targeting behaviors over the last 8.5 years. She's lived directly behind my kitchen sink, and her behavior is beyond dysregulated and abnormal. She has some psychoses and the pathological need to target people, harass them, and that's what she spends her time doing. As far as I can tell, she has never had a job in the 8.5 years that she's lived in this building. And I had to work full time all the way through 2021 in order to pay my rent. I never received any kind of a rental assistance or subsidy. And so I was always out, and she would break and enter into this unit and do weird things with my belongings and arrange them in these weird patterns. And sometimes things would go missing for a few weeks or a couple of months and then be returned, and she'd place it, right back in like the middle of the floor or the middle of the counter where I would have to see it when I came home from work. There was a lot of stuff going on in this unit when I was away at work because this person did not work and apparently never has, and she had all day long to pick the lock of my unit and get in here and just tamper with my belongings, and I had to file multiple police reports about that. So apparently, even though she no longer lives in Unit 78, she's still able to get in there, and right now there's just marijuana smoke so intense that my entire bathroom is filled with it, and also this area right here, right by the sink, and right by the windows. So when I smell something really intensely and it's coming from this area right by the windows, and it is literally coming through this wall right here, it's obviously the bathroom of 78, because the bathroom of 78 is directly behind this wall. So there's somebody in there right now. I don't even know if management really cares if she sits in her old bathroom all day and smokes. It's so bizarre. But then it prevents me from being able to do what I need to do. And I have to turn on the air conditioner and open the windows, and it's 15 degrees outside. So now I have to turn on the burners on the stove for extra heat because I have to open my window due to the marijuana fumes that are coming from the wall of the bathroom of 78 right now.